Good evening, everybody. We are back again. It'll be kind of a short video this evening. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on this. And what we found. So, we got the little 2-pill finished up as far as on the input tune. Got it squared away. And here we go through as far as some of the components that we had to change out on it. This came in for, hey, good evening, Gary. No, this one's not for sale. This is actually a customer's. However, we still do have a 4-pill left over from the break. It's a 4-pill with the HG 454s in it. That's right now. That's about the only thing I have for sale. But now this one actually belongs to a customer, so this is going to go back to them shortly after the video. Still got to get some stuff boxed up and mailed out. I've got an order for Carl down there in Texas, where he got some miscellaneous off of me. I've still got a t-shirt I've got to get out. I've been trying all this week to get in to see if I could go ahead and have his name added to the back of it, and I've not had any luck due to my scheduling. So let's see here. All right, so we're already zoomed all the way out. All right, so that's kind of what I was wanting to know. All right, so figure we go through here and go from there. Show you what all we changed. All right, so this came in primarily with an issue because of the variable. Well, apparently this variable's got a bad spot on the inside of it, and that's part of what was causing some of the issues. So I had to replace the variable. We had a lot of harmonics in it that was causing some issues, so I went through and changed out several different things. For whatever reason, I had to also change out the input transformer. It didn't like this particular setup. It may be a combination of components or what have you. Either way, it's just part of it here. Turn this around, it'll work fine just that way. I'll put it back the way the original builder had it. Pulled this out to make my life a little easier a while ago, and I didn't realize until just now that I put it in opposite of the other one. So there we go. So now that's back the way it was. All right, so we wound up having to change out the variable. Input tune, again, I knew that was coming. This was also part of the variable circuit that was there, which was just attenuating or dropping down the carriers, really what that was doing. I wasn't sure because of the way this has got what looks like a crack right here. Hello, Charles. I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not, even if I zoom in. Yeah, you kind of sort of see it. It's a little blurry that close up, but I didn't like that, so I went ahead and changed it as well. Just more for comfort than anything else. So I went ahead and pulled the input tune out. We retuned it, put what we needed in there. I did have to change a couple of the capacitors that were on the sides on the collector to ground. One of these wasn't acting right on the capacitance test whenever I went through and did it, and didn't seem to match well with the other ones. So I went ahead and just replaced them both, took care of that. Same thing as far as on the transformer, since we used a different type of transformer in this one. to go ahead and get the harmonics and stuff to lay down. Consequently, that changed as well. So we weren't able to use that. So got that squared away. Figured we'd just do a real quick video and show where we're at on it. I am using my President Richard for the drive. Again, this is a 2879 amplifier in a very, very small cabinet. So I have to zoom back in. I've got to get used to that. Yeah, a lot more than I had anticipated. Good afternoon, John. It's been a while since I've seen you pop in there. Hello, Charles. So zoom out a little bit here. But yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to get used to that. It's going to be a little bit, but for those of you that do need a little bit more of a close-up on certain things to see a little bit better, nothing else, if you'll just send me a message here while we're doing the feed, I'll be happy to go ahead and try to make that accommodation. So I've left this set for about 15 minutes so it can kind of cool off. Again, I really don't like building a two-pill in what I call a one-fill cabinet. There's just not enough heat sink, in my opinion. So again, that's builder's preference. I like to actually put it in the larger cabinet where I've actually got a fan to go ahead and keep the components and everything cool. But anyways, so we got that taken care of. Let's see here. Yeah, we've got a little bit of noise coming in here on the noise floor. Looks like today. It's kind of unusual. We haven't even keyed the amplifier. Yeah. So on the zoom. So let's shut the amplifier off here real quick. No audio. But yeah, for some reason this evening, like I said, I don't know if it's just with all the crazy weather, I don't have anything that shows up down here in the bar. Granted, it's still pretty well 70 dB and down, so nothing to really worry about there. All right, so let's go ahead and check that, and then we'll get into meters and all that other good stuff. So our amplifier, hello, audio. So you guys can probably hear the relay clicking in. Let's go up here to use my zoom. I gotta zoom out a little bit. All right, so the only thing I don't like is the fact that I gotta kind of play back and forth as far as that goes. But we're gonna look at the reflex. All right, so real quick, we'll go through the pass-through, turn the amp off, 5-watt slug in reverse going back to the radio over here. Hello, audio. So very little there. We got our 5-watt slug in reverse going back to the 5,000-watt bird dummy load, 1,000-watt slug in peak, and 1,000 in average. So we do have the amplifier all the way up. Hello, audio. So a little less than a 1/2 watt reflect on the input with the amp on. Audio, and about 2/10 on the output. Over here to these. I can get 3 of them real good. The 4th one, it's a little bit of a challenge. Like I said, we'll have to get some other type of boom or something there to put the camera on, but we'll just keep making small adjustments as we go along. No DX in Boston. Well, that kind of sucks. Of course, I haven't even checked here because I've been on on the antenna a little bit. We've got a couple locals, but other than that, we have nothing here. So we're back on the dummy low to go ahead and do our final testing. All right, so I did turn the dead key down just a little bit on the radio, so we're only dead keying today about 90 watts instead of 100. Hello, audio. Audio. So about 240 on our RMS. And what was that? Audio. About 350 on the PEP. That's what we're looking at. So a little bit more. Try. There we go. I want to get a little more into the video. We can see the spectrum analyzer as well. Hello, 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 audio. Audio. So a little bit popping in here and there. Like I said, I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that right now, like I said, I've got some QRM coming in from somewhere that the meter's wanting to pick up today. Like I said, it's kind of unusual in here just because, you know, I'm in a nearly a monolithic structure, you know, that's 2 foot thick on the concrete walls, you know, a nice thick 3 foot pad that was poured for the entire building. So kind of unusual that I get interference in here, but I do on occasions. So, all right. Anyways, one of the other things too, and this was what he wanted, which was to be able to vary the amplifier a little bit more. So let's turn that carrier up to 100 watt carrier. Got down to 50, 60, or excuse me, 40, so 30. So 30 to 100, depending on the carrier out of the radio, should be able to do whatever he needs to do with that. So anyways, guys, so we got this finished up. What's up, Charles? None from Kansas, Illinois. Well, I'm in Indiana, so you're one state away, buddy. One state away. But like I said, hopefully, like I said, the new camera has been a little bit of a help. Like I said, it's going to be a little more of a challenge, especially since I'm going to have to kind of play back and forth with where it's actually sitting at. I don't think it's got quite as wide a range, but at the same token, it is kind of nice that, you know, it does not, you know, it does also let me pan left and right a little bit more. Not a lot, but every little bit does help. So, alrighty, guys, I appreciate it. Like I said, just wanted to pop in here real quick, shoot on this. That way we can get it put back together. Like I said, I've got some stuff pulled. I got to get the rest of it taken care of. It's been, like I said, interesting because I'm still trying to get the electric taken care of for in here. It's been raining literally every day. It's still raining. It's rained since I got off work yesterday morning, and we still got rain, and trying to get out there in the mud and finish doing some digging there for that. They're going to come in Saturday. I don't know if I'll be able to get into the shop Sunday or not. It depends on how their pour goes Saturday. So Saturday, I will be unable to work out here in the shop, mainly because I can't get in, and I'm not going to have wonderful footprints going across the concrete while he's trying to actually get everything taken care of. So, all right, guys, like I said, just wanted to do a quickie on this, get you guys taken care of. So, what we got here? Mr. D-Man. What do you got here calling? Let's see. Yeah, as far as anything big right now, I'm trying to hold off the best I can until after the first of the year, Gary, just because I have got so much stuff. It's just a lot of little piddle stuff that I've got to get finished up. Um, I will be taking some orders probably after sometime in January, as far as, unless it's something small like a little 2 pill or something like that, that I can throw into the mix until I can get everybody else taken care of. I've got several radios that I've still got to get finished up for people. A couple of new builds on radios, a couple of repairs. Um, Big L, I've got his over there, which there again, that was a project. Um, Way more time invested in it than I really had even anticipated. Um, but whenever you start moving stuff around, once I get it to the format that he needs, then we'll go from there. But anyways, stuff out of the way. Like I said, got this one taken care of. We're going to get off to the next project. I'm hoping, depending on, since Saturday is going to be like it is, if I can get up early enough to go into town tomorrow before everybody closes, because I've been sleeping here lately till about 5 o'clock in the evening. So I'm hoping that I can get a hold of the one company that has got a couple of my boxes. I've got a live feed that's going to be going on right there at their place. I'm going to try and see whether or not there's a possibility that I can't get with them on that, and maybe sneak in Saturday evening or something, and they'll do a special for us. So, like I said, some really neat stuff coming up with that. We've got some hydro dip coming up. We've got some Cerakote coming up. Like I said, just a lot of new available stuff that's going to be here on the workbench. So, for example, if you got a favorite gun that you want to match your amp to, that's going to be available. So, Cerakoted cabinets for your amps. Like I said, some really neat stuff. They're actually going to do a live making of one of my cabinets that we've got. So, like I said, some really neat stuff coming up. Just got to try to get it fit into the schedule. Unfortunately, I have to work not just with my schedule, but theirs as well. But some really cool stuff coming up. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get some dinner, get cleaned up, and get ready for the next 8 hours. All right. Take care, everybody. God bless.